Do you want to know what is the best video format for social media? In the next few minutes, I'm going to answer the questions. What are the right video dimensions for social media? How long should a social media video be? And where to find free music for social media videos? My name is ELISE Nelson, and I help tech challenge makers build a profitable e-commerce brand. Thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel, where I offer lessons that are 15 minutes or less to help you grow your e-commerce shop. In this short video, I'm going to share with you tips for social media video for e-commerce business. Before we jump into this maker lesson, I'd love to know where you get your music for your quick social media videos. Leave a comment and let me know. All right, so let's jump into how long should a social media video be. So I actually have a spreadsheet for this. If you'd like to get a copy of the spreadsheet, just click the link in the description. I'd be happy to give that to you. And let's jump right into it. So basically all of the platforms will do 26 seconds. Now I have a few little caveats here. Facebook Stories will do 20 seconds native. That means if you're in Facebook Stories, you can only upload 20 seconds or do a recording for 20 seconds. But if you want to upload a pre-existing video, you can do up to 26 seconds. Instagram Reels will allow you to do 15 seconds native in the app, or you can upload a video up to 1 minute. So those are my two kind of caveats. Aside from those two things, every platform can do 26 seconds. You lose Facebook Stories at 30 seconds because it's only available 26 seconds for an upload. You lose Reels at 1 minute, Facebook Reels. And then at 3 minutes, you lose Instagram Stories and Instagram Reels and Pinterest and Twitter. And then at 60 minutes, the only ones that can do that is the Facebook feed, Facebook Live, Instagram feed, Instagram Live, and YouTube. So that is how long you can do the videos for. How long should you do the videos for? So my recommendation for all of these platforms down here is going to be 1 minute. And the reason I say that is because at 1 minute, 56% of people watch the entire video. And then that drops off significantly once you get past 1 minute. So I would say 1 minute or less is a really good way to go for pretty much any of these platforms. And then for these ones that can do up to 60 minutes, you usually are going to find that you have to get past 10 minutes before you start actually getting engagement and getting eyes on your videos. So I highly recommend that you plan for at least 10 minutes on any of these platforms. And then of course you can go longer based upon what it is you're doing. If you want more help with your e-commerce brand, be sure to subscribe and sign up for notifications on my YouTube channel, where I offer lessons that are 15 minutes or less to help you grow your e-commerce shop. So what is the best video format for social media? So we're going to be looking at 3 formats today. They're also on the spreadsheet. So 1:1 is a square, 9:16 is a vertical rectangle, and 16:9 is a horizontal rectangle. And those are basically the 3 video formats that we're looking at. So for your square format, you're looking at your Facebook feed and your Instagram feed. Now the Facebook feed can actually do any of the dimensions, and they will all be shown how they should be. They don't cut it off really on you. The Instagram feed, you really want to be a square, because if you do any other size, it's going to cut off what you can see. 9:16 vertical is pretty much all the stories, lives, and Reels, TikTok, all of those are all vertical. Your horizontal ones are going to, again, be Facebook Live, because you can do it horizontal, or the Facebook feed, and then YouTube and Twitter. Those are all your horizontal platforms. So depending upon what platforms you are on, you're going to want to make sure that you are using the correct ratio for that platform. Otherwise, you'll have boxes around it that are empty. The thing might be shrunk really, really small, and people won't actually be able to see it. So the why does it matter is because you need to know. And it means you cannot share one format across platforms. So you have to decide what you want to do. Your first option is going to be to only share to platforms with the same ratio. So you could say, I'm going to record all my videos in a 9:16 format, aspect ratio, and therefore I'm only going to post on these platforms because they're the only ones that take a 9:16 vertical format. You could also make different content for different platforms. So maybe you have certain videos that are specifically for these platforms, certain videos that are for these platforms, certain videos that are for these platforms. Option 3 is to record any video you make multiple times for different formats. So you record the video in vertical, then you record it in square, then you record it in horizontal, whatever the case may be. Next, you could consider how your video will be cropped in each format and keep all necessary info in the part of the video that will be visible on all platforms. So for example, you do a 9:16 vertical format. So it's like this. And you just remember, this section here is my square, and I need to make sure that it'll work there. Now, this is pretty hard to do on a horizontal and a vertical. So usually you're going to be stuck with choosing these two or these two, because you can think where the square is on the screen to make sure that everything can be in there. And then the final one is to use borders or frames to make the content in other platforms. So if, for example, you make a square video, then you could add, a color, or you see the ad where it extends kind of the image out and makes it kind of blurry, to go to a 9:16 or a 16:9. Any of these options will work for making sure that your video will work on different platforms. What I recommend is trying to stick with the square and one of the horizontal formats, depending upon what it is you're trying to make. If you're looking at shorter form video, I would suggest this one. If you're looking at longer form, over 10 minutes or so, I would look at this one. Now, before we jump into the rest of the lesson, please like this video. Also, be sure to stick with me to the end of the video to learn your challenge for today. All right, so our last thing I want to talk about today is where to find free music for social media videos. The very first place I want to talk about is the YouTube audio library. If you go to your channel, you will see in the bottom left corner a place to go to the audio library. And this has all sorts of resources that you can use to put on your videos that are okay for commercial use and that you can use for your brand. The next place you can get royalty-free music is going to be Pixabay. Go to pixabay.com/music, and that will take you to all of these that are available, again, free for your use, for commercial or not, and you can go ahead and use those. And then the third place to find free music for your social media videos is going to be Mixkit. And you can look up free stock music. And again, you can use these for royalty-free music, photos, graphics. Mixkit is going to have all these things for you. And then if you are looking for a paid subscription, I have two that I can recommend as well. DL Sounds is one that you can get unlimited downloads. You can pay for 1 month at a time. It's like $15. So if you're smart, you can sign up for 1 month and download a bunch of stuff that you can use. And DL Sounds is great. I've used it several times. You can also go to Storyblocks. And again, they have lots of different music that you can download and you can get a subscription to. So today's quick question was, where do you get music for your quick social media videos? Leave a comment and let me know. If you want more information about how to make videos for your e-commerce business, be sure to check out my next video about how to make great videos for social media. Also, be sure to watch my last YouTube video where we talked about video versus photo on social media and why you should be using both for your maker e-commerce business. If you're ready to take your social media to the next level, you should join us for the Social Media Growth Challenge, which is all about short form vertical video like TikTok Reels and Stories and how to use it for your e-commerce shop to get more eyes on your social media posts. It only happens 3 times a year, so don't miss it. The links for all of those things are in the description. Your challenge for today is to go listen to some royalty-free, attribution-free music and find a few tracks for your next couple of social media videos. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to live your dream every single day, and I will see you on the next video.